Hey guys, welcome back to Garbogust. Today I'm going to be making 3 trashy snacks that you can eat while you're reading. So these are all sweet recipes and they are all vegan friendly. I don't have any measurements for any of these recipes, by the way. Maybe whatever. It's totally winging it for all 3 basically. I hope your trashy reading is going really well. And yeah, let's get started. So the first recipe I'm gonna make is a yogurt cake improv. So in France we have this cake called a yogurt cake, and that's exactly what it is. It's a cake made with yogurt, and it's one of those cake recipes where there's not really a set recipe. It's just like once you know the gist of how it works, you can just kind of improvise. Essentially, you put your yogurt in and you use the yogurt cup as a measuring tool. So the recipe turned out to be 2 yogurt cups of soy yogurt, 2 yogurt cups of all-purpose flour or T45, 1 cup of brown sugar. I'm sure you could use regular sugar, I just like the taste better. I put that little bit of orange flower extract, so just a small capful, or probably like half a teaspoon or something. And then 1 packet of baking powder, which I believe comes out to 11 grams. I forgot to mention, I also put 1 yogurt cup full of almond milk. And then I basically mixed all of that together, a teeny tiny baby pinch of salt. And I wanted to add a little bit of flavor, so I put lime zest, a little bit of lime zest, and a little bit of lime juice. So I mixed all of that together and then put it in a cake mold, which I put in the oven for about 35 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. That's 350 Fahrenheit, I believe. Alright, so while our yogurt cake is baking, let's get to the second recipe. This one is originally by Cheap Lazy Vegan, so I'll link her channel down below and right here so you can get the recipe if you would like it. I'm not going to show the measurements because they're not mine, but I'll show you the ingredients and you can decide if you want to make it for yourself or not. Let's go. So the first thing you need is cacao powder. I didn't have that, I only had the chocolate powder you put in milk. So it's a little bit sweeter for me, but just use cacao powder. Next up, you'll need all-purpose flour, olive oil, or vegetable oil, but I'm using olive oil because that's what I have. You'll need maple syrup and any non-dairy milk, or dairy I guess if you want, of your choice. And then you'll be measuring this with a tablespoon and a teaspoon, and I like to mix with a fork. So basically you combine all the ingredients in a mug, and I typically do 1 to 1.5 minutes depending on how strong your microwave is, and it turns out perfect. Alright, so that's 2 down out of 3. Let's make the third recipe. If you've ever wondered what this is, it's an empty box that was previously containing a mug. If you didn't know Asterix and Obelix, they are characters from a comic that takes place in old France. And they are part of this small village of Gauls who are resisting Roman invasion. And their secret to resisting the Romans is this secret potion that the druid makes for them. Basically, the potion gives them super strength and they can fight off any number of people when they drink it, which is how they've been resisting, obviously. Obelix's backstory is that he fell in the potion when he was a kid, and so he has like permanent super strength, so he never needs it. But he loves eating his boar and he's a chunky boy, and so for that reason I was gifted a Obelix mug. The recipe itself is fairly well known, I would say, across the world. However, I may or may not claim a patent on the proportions because it's kind of ridiculous. But it's very trashy. So here's the Obelix mug. It is a chunky mug for trashy readers. So first thing you want to do is take some milk of your choice and pour it in. Pour it in. pour it in. Just keep pouring it in. Might take a while, but just keep on keeping on. So once you're done pouring your milk, it may take a while, but once you're done, put it in the microwave, heat up that milk, and then put in your chocolate powder. I ended up doing 2.5 spoonfuls, pretty hefty spoonfuls for a hefty mug. You have two options here. You can drink it hot, or you could do what I'm gonna do off camera, which is I'm actually gonna let the milk cool down and put it in the refrigerator for a little bit, because it's, you know, summer, August, it's pretty hot, and I'm not in the mood for hot chocolate. I'm just gonna do a cold chocolate, which is also very, very good. So I don't recommend putting stuff from the microwave to the refrigerator. Let it cool down a little bit for bacterial reasons, and also because it might heat up some stuff in your refrigerator, which is not good. But anyway, yeah, that is the Obelix hot chocolate, which cold chocolate, I assume everyone knows how to do. So that's been the third recipe. Let's check in on our cake, which is done cooking by now. It went in for 35 minutes. However, I have one of those electric ovens, so it's not like, it kind of works like a microwave where you set the timer and it starts from there. So it was 35 minutes including heating up time, which I don't know how long it takes, so I would just recommend putting it in for maybe 25-30 minutes and then just checking it, keep an eye on it. As you can see, this cake has a hole in it because I poked my fork in just to see if it was cooked all the way through. So now I'm just gonna unmold it. Yes, I am using my bare hands, even though it just came out of the oven, because we're trashy like that today. It came out perfectly. I love a good silicone mold. I did grease it with a little bit of olive oil just to be sure it wouldn't stick, but you know, silicone molds for the win. And as you can see, it is super good looking, super fluffy. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I tasted it after it cooled down a little bit, and oh my gosh. Yeah, not to brag, but I made a dang good cake, y'all. Yay! Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I make some trashy food. I wanted to make food that you can eat while reading, aka that would still keep your fingers clean, so that when it doesn't, you know, rub off on your books and whatever. Like, that's what I mean by clean food, even though they're kind of trashy, as in you may feel like trash if you eat the whole thing in one sitting. I don't know, but but yeah, I'm super curious if you're gonna try any of them. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know how your Garbuggets is going so far. I was planning on filming a recap video every Saturday for that week, but I just realized this morning that there's still Saturday and Sunday in the week. So I'm actually gonna post my recap videos on Tuesdays. Unexpectedly, accidentally, a very feminist week. I'll explain everything on Tuesday. Enjoy your reading, enjoy your trash. See you later. Bye.